Right, so this is lesson 7. So we're going to have a go drawing a chair, and then the extension task is a table on the right hand side. So if we're looking at the chair, down at the bottom we've got our step by step. So we've got 2 crates that we need to produce in order to make the chair. Don't draw it too high up. Remember, you can do this on any paper if you haven't got your booklet. You should have some grid paper in your subject knowledge organizer, or alternatively you've got your booklet, or you can use the set square. So the first video of this playlist will show you how to either make a set square or use a set square. So off the just above this sequential diagram, I'm just going to pick my lowest point. So that's going to be this point of the drawing, which is this bit here. I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to project a vertical line upwards. I'm going to draw a 30-degree line to the left and then one to the right. Now, even though we're not going to draw a cylindrical chair, I'm still going to make these 2 lines, the depth and the width, the same. So I'm going to make this one 3 centimeters, and I'm going to make this one 3 centimeters. So I'll tell you the reason why as we go on. So we're going to draw a vertical line up from here and a vertical line up from here. Then I'm going to pick the height of my chair. So rather than making it more of a hexagon, I'm going to go with 4 centimeters up. So I'm going to go 30 degrees to the left, and I'm going to go 30 degrees to the right. I'm going to then bring it back at 30 degrees, just turn that off, there we go, and then 30 degrees this way. Now once you've done that, you can then choose where you want the back of the chair to go. So I could put it on this back section here, or I could put it on this part. So just be careful, because we sometimes we get some students, if this is a side view of your chair, some students put the back of the chair actually hanging off the back. So they draw it here, so it's kind of projecting over, a bit like when we did with the bin. So you want to draw a 30-degree line somewhere on top of this cuboid or this crate. So I'm going to draw it here. So I'm going to draw a 30-degree line. Actually, I'm going to do it thinner. I'm going to do it 1 square in, 30-degree line there. And then each of the 4 corners of this, we're going to send them up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to decide upon the height. So I'm running out of space now at the top. So I need to pick the height. And I'm going to send it at 30 degrees to the left, 30 degrees to the right, 30 degrees back on itself, and then 30 degrees again over here. Okay, so what we then need to do is we need to decide where you're going to sit. So on this part, I've got a 30-degree line here and a 30-degree line across here. And then what we then want to do is we're going to put the legs in. So the front legs here is going to be vertical and vertical. This one's vertical, and then we've got another vertical on this side. Now we'd want these to be 3D. So at the moment we can't see the front of this leg and we can't see the side of this leg. So at this corner here I'm going to bring it at 30 degrees. This one I'm going to bring that in at 30 degrees, the same width, and send that one vertically upwards and send that one vertically upwards. Now what we've then got is the 4th leg is somewhere behind it. Because we made this measurement here and this measurement A and B the same, the 4th leg is hidden behind. So if you do it more rectangular, you'll end up seeing the leg, which is similar to the table. You can then, on each of these 4 corners, we can send them up to draw something like a cushion on the top here. I'll borrow that line there. So we've now got a cushion on the top. If you want to, you can open the back of the chair up with just like we did in the first lesson where we did open sides. So we should be able to see this back corner here with a vertical and 30-degree line like that. And then for those of you who are kind of grasping this really quickly, you can put a tie if you want to, which connects each of the legs all the way around. So it's not essential, you don't have to do this, but here's one tie. So we've got a 30-degree line here and a 30-degree line here. So this is the front of the tie. So I just need to draw the top of the tie with a 30-degree line and another 30-degree line. So if I'd like that tie, which connects the 2 legs together, to run all the way around, I've got to use some isometric projection where I project that line onto there, change direction, and it goes across to there. This one comes down, changes direction, and then goes the other way at 30 degrees. I can then draw the top of that tie on. I'm going to use that top section there just by continuing that line on, which would be the corner of the back tie. And all I need now is a 30-degree line above that and a 30-degree line below that. And the same on this side, this line here, I'm going to continue that along at 30 degrees, and I just need a 30-degree line above and one below. It does start to get a bit more complicated on the inside there once you've got those. When you've done that, you can have a go then. I'll do the finish on the next video clip, but the table, very similar, but this time because we've got a rectangular form, you'd have to judge where the leg's going to go, particularly if you decide to put a glass worktop on top. So this is going to be the tabletop. Again, we've got the leg, the front leg, we've got the side leg on this side, and we've got the back leg here. What we then need to do, if you were to open this up and say, well, look, I would like this to be a glass top surface so you can see through it, you would have to use this leg to project that along at 30 degrees. Use the bottom of this leg at 30 degrees, and then this is where your other leg would start, so you project that down, so where they meet would be the bottom. And there's actually an error in the sequential diagram at the bottom. They don't match up, they should do at the bottom there. So this is the focus task, this is the extension task. I'll show you how to apply a finish using finishing lines and rendering on the next video clip.